Hello, friends. Are we live? I think we are. Happy Sunday. Good to see you. Let me know if you can hear me or if anything is amiss. I am here at my church office, and I am back from vacation, and I'm happy to be with you all. Dragon says I am live, so I'm going to stay that way. How about that? All right. It's good to see all of y'all. I will say this. I hope that Megan comes on and is a part of the live stream in the chat. She is not with me today. I am here at the church, and I'm playing 3 services today, and I am between 2 of 3. And I told Megan, you can stay home. You can stay home. We had a 10-hour drive home from Maine yesterday. We're back. We had an absolutely glorious trip. I am telling you, friends, I am renewed. All right, there is Megan. Megan is in the chat. All right. Okay. Hi, Maggie. Good to see you. And she will tell you as much as me that Maine, the coast of Maine, is a special place. We had unbelievable weather. It was warmer than it should have been this time of year, but we had absolutely just hands down one of the best weeks that I can remember. Wonderful food, wonderful time with friends, chance to just relax and breathe a little bit, and so it was very cathartic for all of us, and we got to celebrate my birthday. And thanks to all of you for sending in your well wishes and everything. So yeah, it was just a really great week. I was off, but we did still have some videos for y'all, and we had some good ones too, right? Let's see. Leffy is asking, did I listen to the band Blue Lobster Cult? Might have ate some, but I did not listen to that particular band last week. Let's see. Who I should say who all is here. Matt is here. Thank you for your birthday wishes, Matt. Honeymoon is here, and Maury, and Leffe, and Maggie, and Janan, and Amethyst, and Bruce is here. Bruce, we were around Bar Harbor and Acadia National Park is where we were this past week, and it was absolutely great. Pablo is here. Thank you for being a part of Helvering's Army, Pablo. There is Stephen and Thomas and Tom. Hi, Tom. Good to see you. And Kaj is here. All right, we got a lot of stuff, a lot of folks here. It's good to have y'all with me. And Tom, by the time we get to eating the lobsters, they're normally red. Just saying. Yeah, we don't get to eat the blue ones. What's up, Arrow? Greeting. Lajos is here from Hungary. Greetings to you in Hungary. I have been to your lovely country. It's been about 2 decades, but yeah, I have been there and I remember it well. Ooh, Bruce is saying they're going up there somewhere in June. Excellent. Lovely. So last week, what did we do? For all of y'all, while we were out, we didn't have any premieres last week. It felt weird. It felt weird to not have some premieres with y'all, but at about 4 or 4:30 in the afternoons, most of the week, we were out and enjoying nature in that time. So last week on Monday, friends, if you haven't seen this one yet, it hasn't gotten a ton of views, but I'm really happy with it. I got to do a reaction to Opeth's Deliverance with my little brother DJ Dan, and so that one was on my birthday last Monday, and we talk a little bit about our experiences with that particular band, just some brother stuff. We're having a good time, so take a look at that one. That one was fun to drop on Monday of last week. The Logical song from Supertramp was just a way for me to get back into their music. I really enjoy Supertramp. Roger has a very unique voice, and I've liked everything of theirs that I've heard so far. And I have heard the Logical song on the radio just over the years, but I never really listened to it. You know what I mean? You hear it, but you don't really listen to it. and so it was really wonderful to do the read-in and really get to know that song, the Logical Song from Breakfast in America. I am sure that I will get to probably the entire thing of Breakfast in America before everything is said and done. A classic album. Jimmy, I didn't know that Roger had a solo album. It makes sense that he would, but yeah, Jimmy is saying I should check out Roger's solo album. Thank you for the recommendation there. Let's see. Yeah, and Dragon is reminding us that on Friday it was Permanent Waves, side 1 of Permanent Waves by Rush. Are those songs not unbelievable? I mean, come on, that's a great album from Rush. And so we'll have side 2 from Permanent Waves coming up probably next month. But if you want to take a look at it now and you don't want to wait, you don't have to wait. The entire thing is available on my Patreon, and you can take a look at that there. I don't want to skip over. Thursday was Golden Earring Day. Yeah, Golden Earring Day, we did some Radar Love in the Twilight Zone. That was wonderful. And so, yeah, that was a past week. And Maury is reminding me that Metallica has a new album that dropped last week. I will get to that, I am sure. Metallica is tricky because there's new stuff still coming out, but there's classic stuff that I haven't yet heard, right? So it's like, which one do you go with when it's Metallica's next turn? We will see what direction we go. Let's see. I need to get into the chat a little bit. Ignacio is saying you have to take a listen to Caress of Steel by Rush, one of their most criticized, but I think it's misunderstood. Would be awesome to have your take on it. Here's what I think about that. I don't know it, but with some of these major bands that we look at here on the channel that kind of come back around every so often, Rush is one of these bands. I am sure that I will get to pretty much everything that they recorded. At least in the studio, by the time everything is said and done. So I look forward to getting to that. Let's see, Jack says that he saw a Golden Earring opening for Rush. Well, that's pretty cool. Speaking of opening and all that sort of stuff, I did see that Dream Theater has a mega tour planned with Devin Townsend and Animals as leaders coming up in America. And I need to see if my wallet is deep enough to go and see Dream Theater. Again, with all of that greatness around them as well. Let's see. Y'all are talking and talking. All right, so what are we doing this week? Ryan, I have never listened to Arch Echo. I don't know them. Cool. Thank you for suggesting that. All right, rock and roll. So, friends, let me get to what we have going this week. I should take my hat off. I am in the church, so I came in from going to get my coffee, and I put my hat on. I didn't realize I had it back on yet. So, all right, we're here, and I will say I don't know if I can hang on. It's just pretty as crap back here, y'all. The cherry trees, the blossoming cherry trees have blossomed, and it's just pretty. When we left on Monday, everything hadn't quite popped, and then we had a couple of 80 degree days here while we were gone, and come back. I'm like, holy crap, everything's green. Look at that. Amazing. Spring, how it comes around. Okay, yeah, Anarchy, I am in Japan, you would think. The church here has 3 or 4 cherry blossom trees, and when they bloom this time of year, they're just spectacular. So the picture that is the thumbnail for this video was taken out in front at a different tree than the one that's here right behind me here in my office. So let's get going with what's happening this week, friends. It is Guitar Week, or Guitar Month, right? Yeah, Maury, Metal Monday. So metal-ish Monday. Is Van Halen metal or is Van Halen hard rock? Whatever, I'm doing Eruption tomorrow, y'all. I need to get some guitar on the channel specifically during International Guitar Month. And we are doing that for our fan favorites. And so what I'm going to be looking at, people have said, you need to take a look at Eruption. It's one of the most iconic guitar solos of all time. right, of the last, 40 or 50 years. And so I'm going to look at Eruption, but I look into it, and it's like less than 2 minutes long, y'all. It's like less than 2 minutes long. And so what I found is that Eruption, being from the very first album, was often used on the radio to segue directly into their cover of the song by the Kinks, You Really Got Me Going. So I'm going to do both of those together, just like they used to do on the radio. I'm going to listen to Eruption, and then You Really Got Me Going. I think I remember the original one, but I don't know if I've heard the Van Halen cover of that as well. And I read that that was like their very first single as a band. Can you imagine Van Halen for their very first single putting out a cover by the Kinks? It's what happened, right? Pretty cool. So that's where I'm going to go on Monday. On Wednesday, this is going to be news for Megan. Megan, if you're listening, I am making a change. This is a last minute, Doug had an idea, and I didn't have time to talk to Megan or John about it, and so I am making an executive change. And I hope that y'all are going to be okay with it, right? In continuing the guitar vein, right? In this thing, I have had several folks for the last months telling me Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs. Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs. That's what we're going to do on Wednesday. I'm going to keep the guitar stuff going, and I'm going to go to Robin Trower. I don't know this song, friends. I don't know really anything about Robin Trower, and I don't know the song Bridge of Sighs. But person after person after person has said, you got to get to that one, especially for the guitar stuff. So that is what I am up to, my friends, on Wednesday. Hey there, Tim. Thank you for your super chat. Let me see what you read here. For Guitar Month, consider doing Jan Ackerman and Kaz Lux. I would suggest something from their album Eli. The full album is on YouTube, but it's hard to find it on other streaming services. Wow, I need to write that down. Thank you very much. Let's see, that is Jan Ackerman. I've heard of, where have I heard that name before? I don't know. Not sure. Thank you, Stephen. Stephen is giving me a voice of approval for Robin Trower. I'm taking a little leap of faith here. I know that one has some great stuff for guitar. And we'll see how that one goes. Oh, yeah, Stephen, Focus, of course. Focus, that's where I know Ackerman from, of course. Excellent. Thank you. So, okay. Coming up on Thursday. Do y'all know what Thursday is? Besides, don't tell me Thursday. Don't tell me that Thursday is Thursday. Do we know what Thursday is? The date? I think we do. Well, that was an extreme get close to the thank you, Maury. It's after Wednesday. Yeah. Excellent. It's also 420. It is April 20th on Thursday, and it's good because it's also tax day this week. So by the time we get done with taxes, we're going to need some 420. So here's what I'm doing on Thursday. It's not going to be a throwback Thursday. I'm recording a new episode. And I am going to complete Gong, side 2 of what the hell's album was that? Now I have to look it up. Hang on a second. YouTube, Doug Helvering, Gong. Which one was that? Was that the Flying Teapot? The Flying Teapot. We're gonna get that going. I did the first side to the Flying Teapot back in late January, I believe. So I'm going to get, I think that the Pothead Pixies is on this second side. So that's going to be, I think, a good reference for 420 on Thursday. So that's going to be excellent. Okay? All right. We got Van Halen. We got Robin Trower. We got Gong. Dragon is saying, don't say hell in church. Well, if I mess up, it's good that I am in church. I can ask for forgiveness. So I'm in a good spot. Steve is also saying that Jan Ackerman did some really cool live stuff with Vladko Stefanovsky, who is the guitarist with, I don't know these folks, y'all. This is why This is why that I rely on you, right? I need y'all's help. Yeah, and Arkia saying hell does get said a lot in church. That's funny. Some person was asking when I am going to get to the rest of images and words. I believe I'm going to do that on a Monday next month in May. So it won't be too long before I finish out images and words from Dream Theater. I really enjoyed that a few weeks ago. That'll be great. So what is coming up on Friday? Right, we got Van Halen, we got Robin Trower, we got Gong on Friday to continue on with our guitar theme this month. I wanted to get back to Echoes by Pink Floyd. So y'all might say, haven't you heard that one, Doug? Actually, I have. On the channel, I listened to the live version that that they did. That David Gilmour actually did in Gdansk, that is available on YouTube. Yeah, Tom, I'm going to go for the studio version. I have metal. I have the album now. Flink Poyd. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, we're going to some David Gilmour and some Pink Floyd. I am going to look. So here's the thing. I received an excellent gift maybe 3 or 4 months ago of metal, of the brand new, never been played before LP, and I haven't listened to it yet. Can you believe that? I haven't listened to it yet. I wanted to save it for when I was going to finally get to that album for the channel or for the Patreon. And I thought, I've listened to Echoes before, but I've never heard the original studio recording. Well, that's going to be Masterpiece Friday this coming week, and so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be just excellent. Yeah, so that's the week. Tom is saying it's Pink Floyd's second best album in his opinion. I remember very much liking Echoes. It's like a 23-minute song. It's an entire track, or entire side track that we're going to get to, and it's going to be. I'm looking forward to it, to being reminded of that one. Ickle Pete is asking when I'm going to get back to some Marillion. I'm not sure. I don't have it on my schedule, any from them directly on my schedule. I will tell you this, Marillion fans, if you're feeling left out on the channel, I listen to Marillion all the time. Megan and I have become really big fans of the band, and we listen to their stuff. We were listening to their stuff on the way home yesterday, driving home from Maine, and I really enjoy their stuff. So I need to get them back on the channel as well. So that's what we got, friends. It's going to be wonderful this week. Van Halen, from their debut album, Eruption, and You Really Got Me Going. That is on Monday. We're going to do Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs on Wednesday. We're going to finish Gong, The Flying Teapot, Side 2 on Thursday. And then on Friday, we're going to look at Echoes from Pink Floyd, the studio album. Peter is awake. Hello, Peter, up in the northwest part of America. Good to have you with us. He says barely. All right, what happened on Saturday night, Peter? That's what I want to know. Okay. I got to tell y'all, a lot of times you take these vacations and you want to just get everything out of the vacation that you can. So you go from just daybreak to sundown and even past that, and you're just going and going and going, and you get home and you're like, oh, what's the thing we say? I need a vacation from my vacation. I don't feel that way, friends. We had a lovely place to stay on Mount Desert Island, and we were about halfway between Bar Harbor and sort of more stuff up in the mainland. And it was a glorious week. It was highs in the 50s and 60s and sunny, partly cloudy. And we got, you know what it was? if you're ever up there and you get to experience the spot up there, Acadia, Tom, you'll understand this. The last night that we were there. Yeah, Jimmy, I know that Maine has some 420 resources and it's cheaper than it is in New Jersey, so I brought some home with me. Took advantage of the local economy. Yeah, Arrow, I took some time to hang out with the folks in Discord. We did some Daily Doug radio for a couple hours at a time, a couple of days, when we were just hanging out on the deck and just enjoying life. It was wonderful. But what I was going to say is the last night that we were there, we decided we wanted to see the sunset. And since we couldn't go up to the top of Cadillac Mountain because the road was closed, still early in the season, there's mud, runoff, and stuff that they're fixing before they get going. So we went to the other side of the bay, other side of Frenchman's Bay, to the Schoodic Peninsula, and got to go all the way down right to the water at Schoodic Point and see the most glorious sunset. We're right there at water level, and the sun's going down right over Cadillac Mountain, and it was awe-inspiring. Yeah, Tom, we went to Schoodic, and it's the second time you've been over there, and we almost like it over there better than we do on Mount Desert Island. It was, I can't stop saying it enough. It was absolutely incredible. And I have put out some pictures. Yeah, Matt's saying we need pictures, Doug. We took, with our new good camera, the camera that y'all got us, we got 4K, like 18 minutes of footage of the sun going down with the ocean and everything in front. And we're going to, I think, put that out on the Euphoria YouTube channel that we are involved with as well. Yeah, Megan is saying Sunset at Schoodic is very, very special. Understatement of the year. Absolutely fantastic. It was wonderful. It's wonderful. I'll share some pictures as I get a chance. We just got home at like 9 o'clock last night. So you get home, you get your stuff in, you go to sleep, and you wake up early and you do church on Sunday. So as soon as I get home today, I think I'm gonna crash and see what direction is what. Yeah. But it was just a wonderful opportunity to get to be up there. But we are back. I am rested, and I'm going to hit the ground running. Another thing that I should say this week, the next extended play lounge is going to be, I need to check and see what the Patreon poll, not patron, Patreon, Doug, patreon.com. And I'm going to go to, maybe, my poll. Do y'all know which one won? There's the fan favorites poll. There's that poll. Need to get to the right poll here. Which one? Ah, there it is. Fear of a Blank Planet from Porcupine Tree is going to be the next EPL. So I think I'm going to try to get to that one this week as well. I also think that the next Behind the Score is going to be a Beatles tune. So I'm going to take a look at their short tune called Because. It's got sumptuous chord structure in it. So we're going to take a look at that one for the next Behind the Score coming up. Those will be on Patreon exclusively. We also have our fan favorites for this month, the guitar month. So that is still ongoing. There is time, patrons, to put your suggestions in on Discord for our fan favorites video this month, featuring our favorite guitar songs and guitar playing. Ignacio is asking if there's any plans on listening to Primus. I don't have Primus on my list, I don't think. I am going to write it down. Primus. Okay, I've heard of them, but I don't know much about them. Jimmy is asking, how can I send you an album? P.O. Box address. Excellent, Jimmy. And for all of y'all, if you feel so led, you can go to my website. It's rdouglashelvering.com, and my P.O. Address is listed there in the contact information. But I can say it here. It is Doug Helvering, and it's P.O. Box 872 in Belle Meade, New Jersey, and it's 08502 is what that zip code is. PO Box 872 in Belle Meade, New Jersey, 08502 is how you can get me. I'll love to see it. Thank you, Jimmy. Michelle is asking about kayak, and I don't know that. Other than, is that the one-person boat? I don't know anything about that. Megan is asking, please see Arthur's question. Okay, Arthur, as someone not educated in music, sometimes I struggle with what's... Hang on a second. Y'all are typing too much. Okay. As someone not educated in music, sometimes I struggle with what seems to be technical terms in your areas of expertise. Have you ever thought of explaining to your uneducated audience? I try to do that as much as I can. I will say this. I do have a course coming up, but it's not on this. So I will put a plug in for that. John Franick. Do y'all know John? Our good friend John Franick, composer extraordinaire. John and I are putting together a really unique online course that we will be putting on in May. It is available for enrolling now. You can enroll on my Patreon. There's also more information on my website. And we're going to be teaching what we're calling the Composer's Toolkit. And this is just the inside stuff, right? This is how to do it. This is notation software. It's digital audio workstation. So I will be learning a lot from John. It's our best tricks for how to write really good counter melodies, voicing your harmonies, organizing your thoughts and your ideas, self-editing, all that sort of stuff. We're going to do Mondays in May, the 5 Mondays in May from 4 to 5:30 Eastern Time. So if you are in Europe, it's not too late for you to join us. If you're on the West Coast, it is not too early for you to join us. And hopefully if you're around the world, you can catch us when we're live. We will be recording all of those sessions and be sharing those with you if you can't be there live. But I really, really would love to work with you if you want to work with us. That's the Composer's Toolkit, and we're enrolling right now. First class is just in a couple weeks. It's going to be great. Great. Yeah, so what am I missing here? Thank you, Mats. What am I missing here? Okay. Yeah, Maury's saying, love the concert from the church. That's still on the YouTube channel for sure. Let's see. So let me talk a little bit more about what I think Arthur was asking about terminology. I should do a video just talking about just basic terminology. If you're a patron of mine, over there on Patreon, we do have a series called Behind the Score, and there's a few of those that are pre-recorded that are there for you that do go through some rudiments so that we can kind of get on the same level with some of the terms that I'm talking about. But I will try to do better with when I say something, trying to tell you what it means, right? It's kind of the jargon that we have. Excellent. So let's recap. Van Halen is up tomorrow, friends. Van Halen is up first on Monday with Eruption, and you really got me going for a little Metal Monday. I think I'm going to be doing some Porcupine Tree, looks like, on Tuesday for our patrons. On Wednesday, Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs, is coming to the channel. On Thursday, on 420, we're looking at Gong. And the second side of the Flying Teapot, and that's going to be great. And then on Friday, we're finishing strong with some Pink Floyd. We're doing Echoes, the studio recording from Metal. It's been almost 2 years since I heard Echoes for the first time, and it was a cover. Not a cover, but it was David Gilmour's solo version of that at Gdansk. That's on YouTube. And so I do remember the sort of chromatic descending motion that reminds me of Phantom of the Opera. And I'm like, holy crap, it's like the early part of the 70s, and they're doing that. So it'll be cool to hear finally the studio recording of Echoes. A bunch of people have been asking me for that. A bunch of people have been asking for me to look at the live recording of that from Pompeii. And I know that the entire concert film of Pink Floyd live in Pompeii is one that's on our list to do for an extended play lounge, to listen to the whole thing. So I think I'm saving that for Patreon in the coming months, for sure. So I'll get to that. I mean, you know, it's a great song. It's a great epic song from a great epic band. So listening to the different versions of that is going to be, I think, well worth our time. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Srixu says that the Gedanks version is, he thinks it's better than the studio version. I will let you know once I hear it, what I think about it. So yeah, it's going to be a great week, friends. And I am, yeah, Bill, have a trip to the dispensary before Friday. Already got it covered, Bill. When we were in Maine, Maine is a cannabis friendly state. And so I took a look at a local dispensary up there, and I was like, the prices here are better than in Jersey, so I'm going to go shopping while I'm here, right? Yeah, so that's what we did. We are good to go. Megan is asking me to say our P.O. box address. It is 872 Belmead, Bellemead. It's 2 words. P.O. Box 872 in Belmead, New Jersey, and the zip code is 08502. I'll check. I normally check the P.O. Box about once a week here, and I didn't get to this week before the live stream here. Oh, DC is telling me that the studio version and the Pompeii version are very close to each other, at least in terms of echoes. Ted is asking what the next Iron Maiden song is, and I'm going to do. I don't know. I have to go look at my notes, but we'll have some Iron Maiden, I'm sure, not before too long. I'm still grooving on finishing Seventh Son of a Seventh Son just a few weeks ago, and that was great. So look forward to getting back to the guys in Iron Maiden. Teacher Agnes is asking me to listen to Epica. I do need to get some Epica back on the channel as well. I know I have one of their albums, and it's awesome. It really, really, really is awesome. So there's no shortage of great music, friends. One more time, and then I got to get ready to do another service before I fall over and take a nap. It's going to be a great week. Let's see. Tomorrow, Van Halen, Eruption, followed by You Really Got Me Going. We're going to take a look at that on Metal Monday. We're going to follow that up on Wednesday with Robin Trower and Bridge of Sighs. I will say Tuesday is going to be probably an EPL, an extended play lounge featuring some Porcupine Tree. Fear of a Blank Planet is going to be on Tuesday for our patrons. On Thursday, it's going to be Gong, Side 2. Not a throwback Thursday, a new video, and we're going to take a look at all of the second side from The Flying Teapot by Gong. That is a 420 special episode, so that's going to be fun. Looking forward to that one. And then we're going to finish it out strong with Pink Floyd, Echoes, the studio version of Echoes on Friday. And then Saturday, Council of Doug members, we're going to meet again on this coming Saturday, back at our normal time. And I will put the invitation out for that as soon as I am able to do so. Woo! I think I got it all. Rock and roll. All right. Anything else that I missed, friends? Let's see. Gary is asking about some Shine Down. Shine Down. Shine Down. I haven't bought any more concert tickets. We are going to go see Haken in New York this next month. So if you're going to be at the Haken show in New York, stop by and say hello to us. I'm not sure what else we're working on. We might go see Jackson Browne, I think, this summer, before it's too late to see Jackson. I've seen him 6 or 7 times. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, and Pinup is saying, any chance on returning to Riverside or Leprous? They're both on my list. And in fact, we were listening to some of their stuff in the Daily Doug radio just this past week. Riverside, Leprous, All these bands that I had no idea even existed 2-3 years ago. And now they're some of my favorite musicians to listen to. It's great stuff. Ted is recommending more from A Brave New World, Iron Maiden, Brave New World. Brave New World. Got it. Okay. Jimmy is saying you should check out Tedeschi Trucks. You know, I heard of them not too long ago. I have no idea who they are, though. I really don't. But Jimmy wrote that in all caps, so I think he's serious about it. It's great, y'all. Whenever I think that I don't know where to go next and trying to figure out what to do next, I come on here and we do a live stream, and y'all are like, how about this band and this band and this? And I always learn new stuff. Yeah, and teacher Agnes is saying, hey, Symphony X is still there. And I'm like, what? No, Meme Lord, you're not invisible. I see you. I see you, Meme Lord. You're here. Thanks for being here. Woo! In the Flesh is saying back to Pain of Salvation, maybe. I did have Pain of Salvation on a poll on our Patreon. They didn't end up winning that one, but I have some of their stuff still in my mind as well. So lots of stuff, lots of music to get to, and music is just one of these healing things that we can return to time and again, isn't it? It's just so wonderful to be able to share the music, the sounds, my thoughts on it, and to have conversation and camaraderie with all of you. It's really, really a lovely thing for me. So thanks so much for your support and for hanging out with me today. I think it's time for me to get back to my other job, friends. I got to get ready to play another service. So I think I am going to, indeed, Maury, music is therapy. I'm trying to remember the quote of one of my previous professors, and I think it goes, when medicine can't, like when medicine can't fix, like music heals. It just mends your soul, doesn't it? The sounds can. Helps you just remember and feel a thought. And just great music. So I'm looking forward to getting to all of this music. We got a lot of guitar stuff this month and this week especially, but we've got some Gong in there too. So it's going to be a fantastic week. Looking forward to sharing it with all of you. I think that I am done for now, and we'll be back on with some premieres this week, and off to the races. Let's get back at it, friends. Tom, I will enjoy my nap. Hard-earned, hard-earned. Okay, I think that is it, my friends. Thanks for being with me, and we'll see you soon. Peace, friends. See y'all.